Okay, so this is actually not a speed run. This is uh, something I found in level 5 that I wasn't sure was even a possibility. Now, in all honesty, it only saves probably a few seconds, probably 5-ish, but it's something I'd wanted to be possible for a while, at least since around I started speedrunning was when I thought that it was probably possible, and I might have even wanted this to be possible for possibly since I've played the game, so about 10 years. I'm not sure I ever thought about it when I was first, was when I was playing the game about 10 years ago, but I feel like I either did and I vaguely remember it, or I just think that I did and I'm remembering wrong. But at the very least, which sounds kind of weird, but at the very least, I have wanted it to be possible since at least around the time I started speedrunning, which has been about a year and a half now. Oh, and that is what I'm about to show here. Honestly, it might take me a few tries, but this is the thing I'm the most proud of that I've found in this game. I mean, it's not even that, like I said, it doesn't even save that much time, but I honestly, it's something I'd wanted to be possible. I had thought that I had gotten close to doing it once before, and that is a specific jump. I'm just gonna play through Thunderwing really quickly to get to it, but near the end of the level, there's a bridge, and that bridge always breaks when you get near it, because I guess there's a trigger. But the thing is, without the bridge, you can't make that jump. Unfortunately, it's just too large of a gap for Optimus to cross. You just can't jump it. I always kind of wanted to be able to jump it. And when I couldn't, around the time probably when maybe more when I started speedrunning, honestly, I had figured out, well, not figured out, but I had been trying to see maybe if I can't make it across in the obvious way of just jumping the gap, maybe I can make it up from, near the bottom of, that doesn't make any sense, like near the bottom of the gap, I guess. You'll see when I get there. But there's like some rocks, and I was thinking maybe I can jump off those to get up, but I never could. But I mean, even and that was kind of it. There wasn't much that I could do with it, but you'll see once I get here and skip this cutscene, there's rocks. These fall down here. That's not the first thing, but I mean, this is something of note. The invisible wall for these actually extends out surprisingly far. Like, I went around it there, but let's say I did about like this. Look how far out it extended before it finally let me move around them. Yeah, so that's not really much of anything there. This is the jump. So see that bridge right over there? That bridge that is a little over half the size of that gap from here to the other side, right before the Groundbridge. Well, there's a trigger, and if I walk forwards here, it will activate a shot that will cause the bridge to break, just like that. And it's gone. That's it. There's nothing that I can really do. I have to fall down here, and then I have to go around like this, which this is something that this is what they intend you to do. And that was really about all you could do. The only thing I ever was able to kind of figure out for speedrunning is there's, to make it look like this place is ruined, and you don't respawn up here if you miss the jump from down here, actually. Like, if you don't climb up the stairs first, that's the only reason I respawn there. Or that's normal, but if you try to do this and miss it, it actually respawns you back down around here, I think at the base of these stairs. But this only probably saves 2-3 seconds, but you can make that jump, and I'm doing a terrible job of it right now. But it looks fun and everything, and it works. You can do that. Perfectly good. But it's not the same jump as this gap. They put bricks missing out of that wall, I think, to make it look more ruined, but It's really funny how that allows for a convenient little jump. But I had always wanted to be able to make the jump from there across to here. And in the DS version you actually can, except because the jump is smaller, except the problem is that in the DS version there's like a wall of debris blocking the way, and it's like basically an invisible wall. You can't really, I guess it's not invisible since there's debris, but you can't do anything about that. You can't get around it. You have, in the DS version you actually completely have to go around just because of that. You can make the jump, and see, that's one of the things I tried doing as well. It is that, and also this. You can't do that though. And so what I'm going to do now is retry from the checkpoint and kind of show you a little bit of how the trigger works. I kind of experimented a bit with it, like seeing what the deal with it was, and there's some kind of trigger here, clearly, that makes that shot blow up the bridge. And interestingly, there was one time where I thought that I had landed on the debris of the bridge. That's not possible. The debris is actually not solid, which I've learned from getting close to the bridge, but, like, not quite getting to it before it breaks. You fall through the debris. It's not solid, I believe. I don't believe it is, anyway. I'm pretty sure it's not. But the bridge itself, I was pretty sure it was solid, because there was one time, probably around the time I started running, maybe a few months after, where I had managed to... I was pretty sure I'd managed to land on the bridge for a brief second before it blew up. And I wasn't sure, like, I was like, I think I landed on it. But maybe I'm crazy and I just thought that? I don't know. But today, I actually figured out that I'm not crazy. And I made the jump across that gap for the very first time. Just a few minutes ago, maybe a little longer than that. But, well, here's the thing about this trigger. If I go on the right side here and hug the wall, the bridge is already blown up. Like, right around here-ish, the bridge blows up. Now, if I go a little farther to the left, I can walk to around here before the bridge blows up. And if I go really far to the left, I can walk to around here before the bridge blows up. And that is the key, because if you'll notice from about here to where the bridge was, that's not very far. And as it turns out, that is a thing that you can do. And I had actually been just kind of messing around. I had jumped here and figured out, accidentally gotten slanted on this ledge somehow, which I wasn't able to replicate a few minutes ago. That was when that happened. But I've done something which is, you can actually, I already kind of knew about, which is, if you line up with some edges, at least some edges, in specific ways, and when I say specific ways, like kind of parallel with them, you can more or less walk inside of the ledge slightly. Like, not out of bounds or anything, but just, like, on the very edge. And you can kind of get closer than normal. So, with that in mind, I don't think I technically need to do that much here, but if I walk to about here and try it, look at that. I did in fact land on the bridge. I didn't make the jump, but you were able to probably see I landed on the bridge, which means that it is in fact possible. Wait, why am I pausing? That it is in fact possible to make that jump. Which I actually did on my first try of landing on the bridge, just a bit ago. See, I got a little too close. But I'm just gonna try to make the jump once here, and then I might actually try, I think, I'm gonna consider it at least, trying to beat my best time of 1 minute and 27 seconds with this strategy at some point. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, but yeah. I don't really know when, but... I didn't quite make it there. But I definitely think that you could save a few seconds with this for sure. I don't know how many exactly. Actually, I'm going to retry once more from the checkpoint and see what time does this start at on the timer. 1:10. So normally it would be like 1:05-ish. So I'm just going to take whatever time I get here and subtract 5 or so seconds from it to see what it would have been. And it's not going to be very optimal either. But I'm just curious, how much time does this save? I would estimate it to be probably 5 seconds. But it could be 1 or 2 more or less. I would say it's not less, probably, than about 4 to 5. But that is just a guess. I think I'm not quite getting far enough before I boost now. But yeah, no, I'm definitely interested with this idea. My best, I think, is a 127 on this level. And... okay. That's too close. So where am I standing here? I don't think I'm going quite far enough to the left, maybe. But yeah, the trigger's clearly not a straight line, because if it was, then it wouldn't be activating so much farther back on the right. It's either some weird shape or a diagonal line or something. But yeah, the triggers in this game are really well made. You can't really exploit this game in pretty much any way. There's a few corner cuts like that one at the end of this level. And like this new bridge strategy. But there's not much else, really. There's not much of note. How far does it allow me to get? Okay, right before this point, so right to about that rock. But yeah, there's not much to exploit here. But if this saves enough time, my best I think is a 127 on this level. I think 126 is probably possible. So in theory, dang it. But in theory, if this saves about 5-ish seconds, with the fact that it takes me a second to set up, it might not save quite that much time. But if this does save about that much time, then there might be potential for sub 120 on this level. Because I think I could probably get 126 without this, because it's only a second faster. But yeah, this is taking longer than I expected, but it doesn't matter. Or just the fact that it's possible makes me very happy, actually. Like I said, it probably, to most people, it probably seems like, okay, yeah, fine, 5 seconds. But, I don't know. This is something, I always loved the idea of this being possible. Just this jump. I've always wanted that to be a thing. So just the fact that it is crazy to me. Like, see that? I hit it. I hit the jump. Just not quite right. I think I either need to boost later or have a better angle. But yeah, the jump, it's working. I'm making the jump. I'm just not doing it quite right. But see that, it's definitely possible. I don't know how I did that the first time, actually. I think it's my angle, but it might also be my boost timing. I think I'm gonna try to time the boost later. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I've always wanted this to be a thing. I'm just proud of this, even though it's really... There's not any particularly massive, unintentional time saves in this game. They're basically all corner cuts, or things like, you know, just stuff like this. So, you know, I'm proud of this. Okay, the boost just has to be earlier, not later, looks like. I don't know. But yeah.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
Just... I'm just glad that this is a thing. It's really nice that to me that this exists in this game. It was something I thought about, like I said, probably at least since I had started, around the time that I started running the game, so from then to now, you know, that's like a year and a half. Because now it's late 2023, and that when I started running was like April 2024, and now it's November 23. And this, I finally managed to make this a thing that is possible, even though I'm doing a very bad job of making there be video evidence of that.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
Not what I meant to do at all. I guess I'm not going to get to see what amount of time this saves, because I'm not going to be executing it very well. So I'm not sure if I'll actually try to beat my time with it or not, but yep, almost certainly not today, but maybe probably at some point. I don't know. But yeah, this should be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch, for sure. At least for me it is.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
I'm also realizing I'm getting worse. I'm not even getting, like, to try it now. But yeah, this is definitely... If executed well, this could probably make sub 120 possible, or at least get to, like, a 121. You know? Oh, I almost got the jump off of it. I'm not sure what the deal is with the bridge. It seemed to have somewhat weird collision, because it didn't look like I landed on the bridge. It looked like I landed on, like, the side of it, and it clipped me up, or something? Or, like, the collision's lower than it visually looks like? I don't really know. Crap. But, yeah, this... That was close. It was a little bit off. If I could have done that just a little bit better to where I could have jumped slightly later, I think that would have been the key. But see, normally, you can get pretty close, honestly. Normally, but it's not quite enough. You know? So... This is definitely a fun jump to make. I've made it one time, but it's definitely fun to make. Ah, that was close. I think the thing, though, that makes this slightly more awkward is that you have to go out to the left. So I have to be going out far enough to the left to where I have to come in at a slightly off angle. Which means that I might not be getting... Like, I'm kind of going partially at a wall instead of, like, being able to go fully, like, straight across the gap. I'm going at a slight angle. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, that was a slip up for sure. But I'm thinking maybe I need to take more time to line it up. Only thing is, I don't know. Since, I don't know. I don't know if I will try to use this in an actual IL run or not. But, I mean, using this in an individual level speedrun would be kind of... It would be really cool. I'm gonna actually turn around and... Dang it. I was trying to get a good alignment. But yeah, this is clearly difficult, so I'm not sure... Like, doing this plus Thundering at the beginning would be kind of annoying. But... For a speedrun, but... For fun, this is definitely great. Dang it.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the mate.
What I think is funny about the fact that I consider this the thing that I'm most proud of in this game, I've had multiple 90% world records. I've beaten my own times over and over again. But this has got to be the thing that I'm the most proud of in this game, probably. As you can see, I almost made it. Maybe I need to go slightly farther right than I have been? That might be it. But... I don't know. Just something about this idea. I guess it always seemed kind of impossible, or... like, something that I couldn't do, or something that, like, I didn't know how to do. I don't know, maybe there... It's just something about it. It's so simple. It's just a little gap. But the fact that they made a bridge with collision that you never normally should be able to walk on, and you can only walk on by, like, very specific maneuvering like I'm doing. Okay, that's unfortunate. But yeah, like, by doing specific maneuvering like I'm doing, where you get as close as you can to the trigger without triggering it, and then jump right before it breaks. I mean, there's... every unintended thing in this game is really... it's just fun to see, because there's not very many unintended things in this game, really. It's just super solidly made. There's virtually nothing unintended or glitchy to speak of in this game. Only a very few things. In fact, the only thing that I would even describe as game-breaking in any way in this game is the fact that I think I've had 2 or 3 times in level 11 where it's only on Wii-U actually, but to be fair, that's what I've run on. Pretty much the only version I run on. It just soft locks on the loading screen, and then I have to close the game out by going to the home menu. Oh, it was so close. It's like that, but just slightly better.
Nothing will keep Thunder Wing from the mate.
Yeah, I definitely need to, I think I walked a bit close. Ah. Maybe, I don't really know exactly what to modify about what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm definitely interested. I don't know if I can really myself determine like how much faster this actually would be, just because I can't do it very optimally. Because it's kind of tight. So I just keep messing it up. But I don't know.
Nothing will keep Thunder Wing from the mate.
Now,
Nothing will keep Thunder Wing from the mate.
something I have considered doing, and I don't know if I will, I have absolutely no experience, I don't know how difficult it would be at all, but I've wondered about making a TAS of this game. I don't know if I would be able to do a very good job, but if I could do that, then I could probably do this pretty much optimally. I could maybe do like a Wii version TAS.
Nothing will keep Thunder Wing from the mate.
I don't know if I will, but it's definitely something that I would like to do if it's not too difficult. But yeah, no, that's something I've thought about for a good while, actually, is making a TAS of this game. I don't know
Nothing will keep Thunder Wing from
if
the
I would be
mate.
able to, like, know how to do that. That's the only thing. But if I could figure that out, and I could do that, then I would love to see what a perfect speedrun of this game would look like. And it would include this trick. That's the thing. Oh, I almost made it. I turned a little too far left. I might have made it otherwise. It was close. But yeah,
Nothing will keep Thunder Wing from the...
I was a little far left. I think it might have worked otherwise, though. But I don't really... Yeah, I'm not sure...
Keep Thunder Wing from the Matrix.
I'm not sure if people should expect a TAS of this, because I don't know if I am really capable of making something like that, but I would definitely like to. I think it's something that I might give a shot at the very least. I would be interested to see
Nothing will keep Thunder Wing from
what
the
I can
Matrix.
do with it. Because, I mean, I know the game really well at this point. I mean, so, I honestly don't think I think I would be the best person to make one for this game, because
Nothing will keep Thunder Wing from the
I
Matrix.
definitely have the most knowledge of just weird quirks of it. It's not got any real glitches, like I said, but it definitely does have some interesting things about it, for sure. Like, I mean, this is one of them, obviously. So, I definitely think it would be interesting, and I've always kind of wondered what a perfect time in this game would be. And I was thinking about that earlier today. And I think a perfect run something I've thought since probably around the time I started speedrunning, within the first few months anyway, is that a perfect run would probably be about sub 49 minutes. But when I was thinking about it earlier today, the more I've thought, there might be the potential for a sub 48-minute time in this game. Obviously, I don't think I'll be skilled enough to get either of those times at any point. However, my ultimate goal is probably, in any percent, I think I could probably get a sub 50. Yeah, probably sub 50. Very difficult, for sure, but I could probably manage it. In other categories, all S ranks probably... All S ranks and all artifacts are about 2 minutes slower than any percent, so in those, probably about sub 52 on each. Maybe, but I find them a lot more, I guess, annoying to run. In general. And then 50 Emblem, honestly, probably could go for sub 1... Probably could do sub 116, probably sub 115, maybe even, like, somewhere around sub 114. But beyond that, I don't know. I'm not as clear on what I can do for 50 Emblem. I don't really remember what I think the best is there. But yeah, this is definitely taking me longer than I meant for it to. Since I made it so easily a little while ago, I expected it to kind of just be not that tough to replicate. It was so close that time. I don't know exactly what I need to be doing is the thing, like... Should I be slightly farther right, left? Like, what angle should I be facing? Just different stuff like that, you know? Oh, I almost had that. Okay, the fact that I got it that close twice in a row is a good sign.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
Did I really? Okay, I'm not sure if that would have made it if I hadn't gone so far left, but that was a good attempt. I'm definitely getting closer now.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
I guess this jump... I guess the word would be elusive, maybe. Is what this jump always seemed like to me. It seemed like it was just not quite there, like it couldn't be done. So the fact that it is actually possible is really cool to me. But clearly the fact that I'm spending half an hour trying to get this shows that it's not very much of a thing that I would... Definitely wouldn't go for this in full game runs very often. Maybe just to mess around on a run I wasn't really doing very well on anyway. Or something like that. But otherwise, I don't think that I would be doing much else.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the...
Well, that didn't work well. But yeah. Even in IL runs, the fact that this is taking me this long, it would be really annoying to get a time with this as an IL, even. Or in an IL. Oh, it was so close. If I could have gotten the jump out, that could have maybe been it. I'm surprised it didn't come out, honestly.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the...
Well, at least I'm getting better at the setup portion. I can do it a little quicker now since I have a better idea. Maybe I should look more specifically at where I'm standing, like, at that spot on the ground. That burnt-looking spot. No, I can't really do that very well. Okay, yeah. So I'm clearly doing a terrible job of figuring out where to stand. Maybe I'm approaching it too quickly. I don't know how the triggering works exactly. I just... All I can tell is that there's a trigger there and that it's not a straight line, I think. I mean, it could have some weird thing where the speed you approach it at has something to do with how it activates, or, and like how long it takes. Wait. Dang it. But I don't know why they would design it that way. But who knows, maybe.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
Oh, that was so close. Wait, can you normally stand here? Yeah, I guess you can. Honestly, I'm not sure how entertaining this is, to just watch me do this over and over again for 45 minutes almost. Like 36. But... dang it. But yeah, to me, this isn't really getting old. Like, I'm still perfectly fine doing this over and over. Because, I mean, once I make it, that's that, you know? I'll have made the jump and I'll have video of it. Oh, that was so close! I might have made it if I hadn't swerved to the left. Maybe I just need to not do that as much. I'm not trying to go very far left, but... I mean, because I'm facing to the right. That's pretty much inevitable, it seems. Because I'm gonna be to the left of where I would ideally like to be, because the trigger's weird. As I've already stated. So... okay, see, that's what's interesting to me. It seems like the faster you approach it, the faster the shot hits the bridge and makes it break. But I'm thinking it's maybe not that, and maybe just that I'm moving slower for by the time when I hit the trigger, because I'm still transforming or something. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit that for sure. I didn't realize that I was gonna miss the bridge. It's kind of weird. I feel like I should land on the bridge pretty much every time, but I guess I'm slightly too far to the left on my angle. Oh, that was so close. That's a little bit annoying. But yeah.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the
Oh wait, I almost messed that up really badly. See, that's so close, but not. It's weird. I think I needed to actually be a little more left on the angle that time. Wait, oops, I paused a bit quickly there. I moved a little left, I think.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
You know, I'm not sure. I don't know exactly. Oh, that was so close. See, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, is the thing.
from the Matrix.
Okay, I'm doing a vehicle melee attack apparently. I kind of wasn't going to, but I did. Oh, okay, that was really close. But yeah.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
Honestly, anything. I wasn't expecting to make this jump earlier. I made it for the first time, probably about, at this point, probably been 45 minutes to an hour. But when I made it, I was just so surprised, so happy that I had finally made it. Now it's 45 minutes, almost 45 minutes of trying, 41-ish minutes, and I've still not made it. But made it the second time, that is. But yeah, this is not what I like. I didn't expect to actually be doing this jump today. I didn't think that this was something that I was gonna do. I'm really glad I got it, though, the one time I did, even if I don't have video of it. Because wait, is that the answer? It's just don't turn left very much at all? Is it actually that simple? Is that what it is, really? Oh my gosh, I don't think it's as much of the turning left as it is I just need to be not jumping as soon, I think. I need to be keeping an eye on the blast from the Nemesis. Why? It seems like when I angle more to the left, though, it does seem like it breaks sooner. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like something that's super weird, though. Like, why would that be the case? I don't understand this bridge. Maybe? Maybe I can do something different here, but I don't know. Dang it, I almost jumped there, but it wasn't quite in time. It's interesting, though. What confuses me about this is I would think that since I'm slightly closer, I would think that being on the bridge at all would just... that I would outright make it, you know? That's what doesn't make sense to me, is just how badly I'm messing this up. In how I'm not making it, it kind of confuses me. Even if the bridge is slightly lower, it doesn't seem like it should be by enough to make that much of a difference. But I think it just really is that, like a combination of possibly that the bridge is a little lower, but also my angle. Oh, what the heck? Wait, do I need to boost after the trigger? Does my speed actually matter? Like, of when hitting the trigger? Is that something? I feel like I've said trigger about a million times at this point. I mean, way more times than I would have expected to. No, I don't understand when to boost now, because that should have worked that time before that. I should have at least gotten closer than I did, for sure. Okay, I'm going to experiment a little. Just how far does the game allow me to get? Okay, I'm gonna stop testing it here. Okay, I'm thinking that that might have to be what I do, is just get on the very edge of where the trigger is. It would help if I knew more exactly where it was. I probably would have made this by now if I did. Okay, that is like the edge. So it's like right at this point here. Like right there-ish. It's super interesting how this works. Like, I don't understand this trigger at all. I mean, I understand it somewhat, I think, but I also don't. It's weird. Like, at the same time, I can both understand and not understand. That was not really any closer. See, that's what I don't get. I felt like I was starting from closer, but it didn't change anything, seemingly. Oops. I guess I can do... No... I don't know what I can do here. Like, what if I... Oh! That was something. Okay, maybe I just go super wide to the left. Like, halfway falling off the edge. Maybe that's the answer. I don't think that's what I did the one time I made it, but it seems like one time I made it was just lucky or something. It's weird. Okay, that is definitely getting me closer. I really think it is that. I just need to be going really close to the edge, and then hopefully get a better angle and time I jump really well. That, but better. I'm so close now. If I can just be slightly better with my timing on the boost, then I think that that might be all that I need. Well, and maybe the jump as well. Okay, that was not that great. I don't actually know. Should I be jumping around instead of... Probably not. Instead of boosting. I'm assuming jumping around would be slower, but I'll try it here once. Well, if I did that sooner, then it might not be that bad of an idea. I'm gonna try it another time or two, probably, but I'm not sure that this is... This might be making me have less of a chance or no chance, so I honestly don't know. I'm gonna like back up, jump around. Oh, okay, that actually seems like a really good idea. I feel like I was halfway across the bridge, which is not... You normally do not get that far. So if I could have gotten the jump out there, and the angle admittedly was terrible, but if I could have gotten the jump out there, that might have been it. Okay, that is it. That is the idea, I believe. And that actually is perfect, because I don't actually have to have as much skill to do it this way. I don't have to set it up quite as nearly as much. I just go and hope that it works. Well, okay, if I could get a boost out, you know, that would help. The problem is you can't just spam, because if you double tap boost, it makes you automatically like do a quick turnaround. So I can't just spam boost button. That seemed like it was working better a minute ago. I think I do need to be a bit more specific than I am being. And I don't know if I need to jump sooner or later. Probably sooner. But I don't know for sure. Okay, definitely was a terrible job there. I'm not really certain. If I need to be jumping anything, it's earlier, probably not later. I've almost spent an hour on this. Yeah, this is probably not going to be the most fun for other people to watch, but I definitely enjoy playing this now. Well, the bridge is gone. I did spawn the enemies, but that doesn't really matter. But hang on. Can you get, like, any vertical height off of these weird crevices here? Wait, why would I even be trying to? Well, that was most definitely unexpected. I was not expecting to immediately get hit back up onto the ground like that. Maybe I just go back to this. That is so close. That seems like a really good strategy if I could just be slightly better with the timings on boosting and jumping. The boost and jump timings are definitely the toughest part of this. I think the angle's tough too, but that was an awful timing on the boost. I have no idea what I was thinking. I don't even think I can hit the wall from here, but I definitely can't do it. Yeah, that wall's like not actually an object. Wait, it is? Hello? You can do that? Well, that's another new discovery. Cool. Oh, it's painfully close.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
That's definitely, that alone probably saves a little time. The fact that you can break that wall before, instead of having to spend extra time going through it later. It's so close. I really do just want to get this jump.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
I'm gonna try jumping again, like prematurely jumping, so that I can. I don't know what I was even doing, honestly, before, but.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
Actually, I'm gonna do this. Like that. Oh my gosh, it's so close.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
Actually, you lose barely any time from that, so it's not like it's a big deal. I don't understand now what is stopping me from making this jump at this point, you know?
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the mate.
As you can see, though, the debris doesn't have collision.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the mate.
Okay, I don't know.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
What exactly I should be doing here, like... Should I be landing? I should probably be landing sooner.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
Yeah, that's so fast. I don't think there's actually any... There's little to no time save from shooting that. Wait, okay, that was maybe good. If I could have... Actually, the thing I like about this, I think I have, like, better momentum because I'm boosting so much later that I'm actually having boost on the bridge, so I can do, like, a jump out of a boost, kind of. That could have worked if I had just stayed on the bridge a bit better.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
Okay, though, that worked surprisingly well. Okay, definitely need to jump basically as soon as possible.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
That was close, but not great. It wasn't that close.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
That was so close. What's really weird, though, is the first time that I made the jump, the only time so far that I made the jump, I could have sworn that it was way easier. Like, I cleared it by a lot more than...
From the Matrix.
I don't think I barely landed it, but I think I did, but I felt like I would cleared it by more. Maybe not. I don't know why my jump isn't coming out there. I don't know if I'm just landing on the bridge, like, if I'm a little late, or if I'm kind of falling off the edge, so that's why it's not counting or something. Because I'm really far left. I don't know. Yeah, see, that was worse, though, because I got less distance onto the bridge. So I think that I have the right idea going farther left with my jump, but I just haven't gotten the jump out after landing on the bridge while doing that, I don't think. Or it turns out like that. It's so close. And also not at the same time.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
That was it. That was so close. Okay, I just need to go more left, I think. Which is basically what I just keep saying this entire time. It's so close to working. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to not be meleeing. It's just, I think that I should be, because I think it gives me a slightly better chance of landing it. For some reason. Just because of how the game's physics are, but maybe I shouldn't. But see, that's what I mean, that was close. I don't know, I mean, because in level 7, there's a jump where meleeing works because the way the collision works, it kind of clips you up a bit. So it can be good there. But I don't honestly know if it's good here or not, or if it's actually hurting me more than it's helping me. I almost up jumped out. That was the weirdest way to pronounce the word there that I think that I've ever done. Or, like, weirdest way I've ever said it.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
I went a bit far left. Otherwise, that would have been good, I think.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
That's just, I don't understand. Should I not be changing my angle much?
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
It's actually really easy to keep hitting that shot. It just seems like it's just really annoyingly close.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
Well, that almost worked. If I hadn't fallen, then I could have maybe done something, but I think I might have been too far left, actually, that time.
Nothing will keep Thunderwing from the Matrix.
I made it! I made it! Wait. What? What was that noise? Like, it was like a really weird Energon shard noise. Wait, out of bounds? Hello? This is suddenly this is an out of bounds. What happened? I swear I did this and I paused and it worked and stuff. Wait, did I maybe move and like hit a trigger? Wait, does this not work normally? Is there a trigger? Yeah, what is that noise? Yeah. Why is there a noise every time I pass some certain point here? Wait, I can just... Okay, I can't keep walking on this wall. Maybe this doesn't save time if that is working the way that it is, though. I'm really glad that this isn't out of bounds too, actually, though, because I've always kind of wanted to see what you can do over here. Oh, there's an invisible wall at the Groundbridge? I mean, okay, I guess. Alright. This is definitely something. It's something for sure. Oh, okay. Now it works? That doesn't make sense. What? Also, of course Ratchet makes the jump. I was pretty sure that that happened in the cutscene. I wasn't sure, but I definitely wanted to watch it. I was like, yeah, Ratchet makes the jump there. Also, I have no idea why that was an out of bounds until it wasn't. I have no idea. What happened there? I clearly know nothing about the triggers in this game and how they work. I mean, detailed information about games goes way over my head in the first place, like how code works and things. Like, I watch videos and I'm just sitting there like, yep, that means something, but I don't understand it. But what was the deal with that? Like, it didn't work and then it did. I respawned, but was it specifically falling in that pit, though? Like, or getting hit by the shot? Like, what triggered that? And what was that, like, ding noise every time that... that happened every time that I walked past a certain point there? Why was the ground bridge an invisible wall? And... I guess probably the ground bridge was an invisible wall, so you can't, like, accidentally boost past it and maybe somehow fall out of bounds before the cutscene starts, but I don't think that is even possible. So I don't know why that would be an invisible wall. Oh, but yeah, I got to see kind of some other stuff around there. I don't know if there would be, like, any way to jump around to the right like I tried to do once or twice and land back, but even more out of bounds, like on the other side of the wall. I don't know if that's doable or not. I don't know, but like I said, if I were to ever make a task in this game, I wonder if, like, how does that work? I wonder if you could also, if it would also, I don't know. See, I don't know anything about code, so I don't think I could do it, but I wonder if there's any way, like, easy way to mess with this game, like, float around or, like, somehow get infinite jumps. Not, obviously not on official hardware. Or, like, if I were to test it, I would obviously not be, like, I'd be on a computer. But I wonder, I do wonder. That's so weird how that worked. That sound effect, too, like, what, is that unused? Or something? Or is it like a weird sound, or is it the Energon Shard sound effect, or it sounds a little different. Is it like a weird version of that? I really don't know what any of that was at the end there. It was out of bounds until it wasn't? Was it some, like, what caused it to not be out of bounds? Was it me getting hit by a shot? Was it that and then me falling in a pit? Was it, like, somewhere specific I stood? Like, did I hit some kind of trigger? That's the most likely thing. The thing is that I somehow activated some form of trigger, but I don't know how or why or what it was. As, as like, where? Here. I really don't know what that was. I've actually wondered if out of bounds was possible there, but not there. I messed around with it and I was like, yeah, okay, there's nothing here, but that was out of bounds. I really don't know what any of that was. Yeah, the ground bridge is an invisible wall, or I guess it's technically visible, but I don't know. I guess if you cut the ground bridge, if the ground bridge is a wall, I guess. Probably to prevent you from falling off after the stage ends and, like, when the cutscene before the cutscene happens and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, it was funny how Ratchet, like, got blown back across the jump in the cutscene. Like, he just gets to get shot across it. But I have to spend an hour trying to make a fairly precise jump. And then I'm honestly happy it turned into a weird out of bounds glitch at the end there. I don't know, like, but, like, what caused it to stop being out of bounds? Like, what was that sound effect for? I don't really know. Maybe that plays normally and I just never noticed. Just like right before the cutscene, maybe it's just supposed to, like, fit in with the rest of the sounds well. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know if that is that, like, I don't, that might be unused though. Oh, because I don't remember it being something that I've ever heard. Or I don't really know at all what that sound effect is about. But yeah, basically, I don't know what caused it to actually load the ending trigger either. Like, was it me falling? Was it me getting shot? Was it me getting shot and falling combined? Was it something to do with the escape timer on the right? Was it like, did I stand somewhere where there was a trigger somehow? Oh, what caused it to work properly finally? I don't know, honestly. I assume it's trigger based, and I just hit a trigger somehow by falling in the pit probably, but maybe it's that specific pit. You know what, it probably is something with that pit. I'm guessing at the end there's probably no trigger. I don't know. Somehow falling in that pit and respawning must have activated a trigger that wasn't getting activated by me respawning after falling in a pit like farther along that I wasn't supposed to fall in because it's out of bounds. That's my best guess. Is that the inbounds pit, falling in that somehow triggered it, but falling in the out of bounds pit didn't trigger it because it just didn't extend that far. Maybe I don't really know. Oh, that was something though. So yeah, I guess the main things are that jump is possible. It can just beat the level, which is what happened the first time I did it. It just worked. Like I paused it, and then I kind of went to the end of the level, and it just worked. So I don't know if pausing had anything to do with it, or if I just made it slightly differently and hit some kind of trigger, like because maybe I moved slightly differently, slightly more to the side or something, and hit a trigger when making the jump or something, or I don't know honestly what it was, but yeah, the first time I made it, it just ended the level once I went over there. But that time it was out of bounds until it wasn't. And then it finished the level. I have no idea what was happening. It's probably better that it did let me finish the level though, because if I fell off more than I think once, I think I probably would have died. I did want to mess around with the out of bounds a little more, but yeah, definitely interesting. So I guess the big things are that jump is possible, and I might make a TAS of this game if I have the knowledge, and also I don't know, like maybe it's possible to mess around some more on like unofficial hardware, like on a computer, or instead of playing on, actually on console, well, on official copies. I don't know. I've actually never emulated a game before. Or this, because I just don't have a reason to really. Like, I like official copies. Personally, I would really only use like an emulator for a task, basically, or something like that. Maybe to mess around if there's some kind of simple way to get infinite jumps, something like that, maybe, or just be able to fly around in general. Well, I don't really know if there is a simple way to do that. Like, I don't know how emulated games work. Like, do they all have? Probably not. They probably, because I guess it would be specific to the code of the game, so I don't guess there are probably codes to modify the jumps for everything, especially not something as obscure, relatively obscure as this. It's pretty obscure, all things considered. Or as this game, it's pretty obscure. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't think I have the knowledge to actually find and then modify game code to get more jumps. So I don't know if that's even a thing. But if someone who does were to make that possible in this game, then that'd be something fun to play around with and see like what all you can do and kind of just experiment. I've always wanted to do that. See like experiment with levels, see what you can do if you could just explore around freely with infinite jumps or something like that. But yeah. So I'm pretty proud that this jump is a real thing. It doubles as an out of bounds possibly doubles as showing an unused side effect, or allowing you to listen to an unused sound effect. I don't know why I said side effect. It's a sound effect. I wonder if that's affected by, like, the sound effect settings, if turning sound effects off. Wait, can you even do that? Yeah, I guess you can. If, like, muting sound effects would mess with that at all, or if it would still play. Probably would still play, because I feel like... I don't know if you can mute sound effects or not. I guess you can. But, like... Yeah, muting music probably wouldn't do anything with it, that though, because it's not music. I don't really know what the deal with that was. But yeah, basically, that jump is possible. I'm pretty proud of it. I might make a task, possibly. Hopefully there's some easy way to, like, mess around out of bounds, like, with infinite jumps or something. If I were to emulate this to make a task. It's just, like, something to do for fun. And, like, see out of bounds stuff that I've always wanted to see. I could finally get in the elevator! Ooh, that'd be fun. I could finally get in the elevator in level 4. Because that's not something you can do normally. You, like, stand directly in front of it, and there's a loading zone, and you only go into it in cutscenes. Yeah, that would definitely be interesting, because... yeah, in DS you actually get to go inside the elevator, which is fun. But, you know, in every other version, they make you stand directly in front of it. But yeah, that would be really neat, just to, like, access areas I've always wanted to access, but they're, like, stuck behind cutscene triggers and things, so you can't normally. Because, like I said, this game is pretty well made. I mean, yeah, I just discovered an out of bounds, and also a little time save, maybe that's unintended, by landing on a bridge that you're not supposed to land on, that does have collision, actually, but it took me an hour to actually land the jump. It's not very easy. And it's, like, you have to go weirdly wide. So this game was made very well. There, in the sense that there's very few unintended glitch strategies or, like, any glitches. But yeah, I think I've been repeating myself a lot here, probably. But here's the thing. This is November 18th when I'm recording this, and hopefully also will be November 18th when I'm uploading it. I think it will be. But this is the 11th anniversary of the Wii U version of the game, which is the version I'm actually playing on right now. So, yeah. Yeah, I had meant to do something for the October 30th anniversary of all the other versions, except for Wii U, but I just kind of didn't feel like playing the game as much, so I just played the DS version a bit, and then didn't make anything. I don't know, that might be something, like, I might still do a really late celebration for those at some point. I don't know, in the next few days or a month. I don't know. Oh, honestly. But yeah, I definitely am proud of this. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, so I'm really glad that I discovered it. And I discovered, or, well, I guess not discovered, I proved, or, like, I've proven that it's possible. Like, I proved that it was a possible thing that you can do. Ooh, on the anniversary of the game. So, I mean, that's really on the 11th anniversary, the 11-year anniversary of the Wii version of the game. So that's fantastic. Like, yeah. And that's gonna be it. Bye.